Okay, so I'm gonna get straight to the point, unlike every other YouTuber on this platform. What I'm gonna say is going to piss some people off, and most likely hurt your ego. But if you truly want to make a change, don't be a pussy and click off. So what even is motivation? In simple terms, it's the craving or desire to do something. So let's say you want to eat chips. You crave eating chips right now. In other words, you are motivated to eat the chips. So how do we apply this to Roblox development now? So let's take a look at the chips example once again. Why are you motivated to eat the chips? Or why do you crave them? Because you will have a positive reward after you eat them. Well, with Roblox development, it's not that simple where you can just eat some shit and be happy. It takes much more work than that. And that's where the problem starts. You're just not motivated to work because you don't see the positive reward. So how do you combat this? But in reality, there's only one way. Well, of course there are some tactics to speed up the process or something. But whatever. But those won't work if you don't do this one thing. But most likely it's going to piss you off and make you click off the video because it's just uncool. But if you truly want to be a successful Roblox developer, you simply cannot ignore this. You need to be aware. So what am I talking about exactly? Is Roblox development your purpose? So if you're a new viewer, you probably don't know, so I'm gonna explain this to you. Purpose is basically something that is your deepest burning desire that you want to fulfill. In terms of work, would you be willing to do this one thing 3, 5, 10 years from now? Like, if you wouldn't, then Roblox development most likely is not for you. Or you want to do something that is so close to you that you just want to grind on it forever, which makes it literally fun for you. Like, seriously, answer this question right now, because it will literally save you years of your life. Do you want to be like most people that go out partying every weekend, that don't do anything productive, just watch fucking anime on YouTube or something, I don't even know? Or you want to be one of the handful few that actually make it on top and never have to worry about money ever again? So choose wisely. You can make this decision either now or 6 months from now. But 6 months from now, you're gonna be so fucking pissed at yourself because you didn't take this advice right now. Because you know what the right answer is. And if you don't pursue it, you will feel shit about yourself every single day that goes on from today. Because you know what you have to do. But you're too big of a pussy to look at your ego in the face and say what you really want to do. Because let's be honest, you've been working on Roblox development for like years now, but you know that it's not gonna make you any money and you do it for fun, but it just consumes all of your time. Like, this actually reminds me of something. There was this guy on Discord DMing me, asking me Roblox building advice, so I happily gave to him, but he just somehow didn't understand it. Like, I literally gave him a step-by-step plan to become better, but he was just too complacent to do so. So at some point I asked him, is this really what you want to be doing in the future? And he said, no, I want to fly planes. And then I said, why are you wasting your time on Roblox then? Because you could be doing something much more purposeful, like learning to fly your planes or something. Like, your ego here is literally the enemy. Like, I told this to him, but he just didn't listen. And he's doing the same type of shit, not improving whatsoever. Like, your ego is literally the enemy here. Like, how can you trust your brain when it has made you spend like 10,000 hours in fucking Pet Simulator X or something? Like, why in the right mind would you actually listen to it? Okay, let's say you actually know that you want to be a Roblox developer. You know that it's your purpose. What do you do then? Because of course there will be some moments when you're actually unmotivated, even though you really like what you're doing. Well, let's take the chips example once again, and I know you really like the chips, bro. But, as you probably know by now, that the reason why you want to eat them is because you want to have some sort of positive reward, and, well, you know what I mean. So we have to apply this to Roblox development. What are some ways you could do that? Well, for example, you can split up your whole big task into smaller ones and make like a checklist. So when you do something that is on the list, you can just check it off and get an instant dopamine hit. So what I suggest is make a Notion page and make like a checklist, because at least for me, it's really satisfying to check the boxes on the Notion page list thingy. So the goal for you here is just try to think of ways that make it really pleasurable or satisfying to do the work. Another highly important thing that no one talks about on the Roblox community is you have to visualize success. In other words, use affirmations, which basically means reprogramming your brain to think in a certain way. I'm gonna make a video about this in the near future, but to summarize, the way you think about yourself and the world impacts the way you maneuver everything. So let's say you constantly think and remind yourself that you're a loser. Well, of course you're gonna be a loser. Like, how can you not be if that's literally what you're thinking about yourself? It's just unproductive. So what you need to do is you basically have to start thinking that you're a winner. Basically like deluding yourself. Like of course you're not gonna be a winner right off the bat, but it's kind of like fake it until you make it. Like the impact of these has really been tremendous for me. For the past few weeks I have been using them. I'm gonna make a full guide on this soon. So you're not gonna want to miss that. Where I explain everything from how to make affirmations and delve more deeply into what they actually are. So the last little bit I wanted to add here, I recently had a discussion on like 2 videos ago with a commenter where he would say that you shouldn't go so hard on yourself and live a balanced life. But do you realize that people on the top are never balanced? So let's say somehow everyone was balanced. If we think deeply more about that, it just doesn't make any sense. Because if you want more out of life, then you have to go after it more. It means you have to work more, spend more time on the things that you need to do. Like, it just doesn't make sense. If both people start at the top, start on some level, the one that's gonna work more is literally gonna rise up more because he just spends more time on it. So this one thing is really detrimental in your success in pretty much any area. It's not only in Roblox development. If you want to be a top tier developer, you literally have to be better than everyone else. Be more dedicated than everyone else. Because if you don't, someone else will. And take your spot on the front page. All the money and fame that you would have gotten. And honestly, this is the type of stuff that you haven't ever seen from a Roblox YouTuber or probably any YouTuber before, because it's just so uncomfortable. But I'm here to bring that sacred advice to you, which no one enlightens you with. So if you have any questions, go on my Discord server, and remember, you are just one game away. And I'll see you in the next one.